Hello, everybody. This is Dr. What's my name again? What is up, everybody? This is Dr. Torma here with my first video of the channel. First of all, welcome. I'm going to be talking about in this video what you can expect to see in the rest of the videos that follow. One of the things that I'm primarily going to be doing is inspiring, teaching, whatever you want to call it, but guiding you through the steps on how to get from point A to point B as far as your professional lives. Now, for me, this is specifically going to be about medicine because I am a doctor. But from other people, I mean, who are not medicine related, I'm sure they might have something to gather from this as well. However, primarily this video, or this channel rather, is going to be geared towards or tailored towards those who have or either are in the medical process. So pre-med, or even in high school if you're thinking about pre-med, or if you're a medical student, or if you're even like after medical school you're trying to get into residency, or like you're an intern. I can certainly talk to you about that process as well, just because I've gone through it. Now, there's a lot of things, a lot of caveats to all of this. I don't necessarily want to delve into all the science. I'm not going to necessarily be making instructional or teaching videos on all of medicine or the antimicrobial coverages for the different drugs. I'm not going to go over all that stuff that is actual content that you can get from like First Aid or from Kaplan. I'm not going to necessarily teach you actual medicine in my videos. What I'm trying to do is to get you to think a certain way and approach certain topics in a certain way. And also, I'm going to be showing you, kind of how I study, but not necessarily the objective right way, because everybody has their own way of studying. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is, what happens if things don't go your way. So if you've failed step one, for example, or if you are suffering through the MCATs, or if you're trying to get through a very difficult part of your life and you have to take a leave of absence, those are certainly things that we can talk about. And actually, I very much encourage that in this channel, because this channel is about not being perfect. This channel is about being a process. And there's a really great book that one of my attendings showed me, and it was really inspirational. It's from the author. I think his name is Reza, but he's also a doctor from like Johns Hopkins, and he based one of the quotes in that book. I don't remember who said it, but it said that the quote was, "Becoming is better than being," or something like that. And I think with that, the general gist of what I'm trying to say is that it's more the process of how you get to somewhere. That means a lot more than actually just being there. Because once you're a doctor, I mean, okay, after residency, let's say you're a resident, then that's a whole other thing. But for a lot of people who aren't residents, if you're just trying to become a doctor, once you become a doctor, you're a doctor, and that degree, for the most part, doesn't go away, right? And you carry all the burden, all the responsibility that comes with that medical degree. What else? What else? I'm also going to be like rambling. This is going to be a vlog style channel where I'm not necessarily going to be doing a lot of video editing, a lot of cuts, maybe a few things here and there, but it's mainly going to be me talking, because I think that the important thing about medicine is that it is not black and white. It's a discussion. It's didactics. A lot of people say didactics, like Wednesday didactics. A lot of residency programs usually have like something in the Wednesday afternoons where, and it's not just like one resident. I've seen it in a lot of residency programs where it's like for some reason it's Wednesday. Other places maybe it's Tuesday or Thursday, but it's one of those days where you just stop doing your work, like stop treating patients, and you go to lunch and then you sit in a lecture hall, and it's like kind of like you're a medical student for those next 2 or 3 hours. And I actually really enjoy that because that kind of puts you a step back from practicing, and it gives you an idea of like, okay, well, let's get a refresher on geriatrics, or let's get a refresher on general surgery techniques, or let's get a refresher on hypokalemia or hyperkalemia, I should say. um, and we can talk about all those different things, because these are all things that you're going to be dealing with in like a hands-on experience, but you have to know the science behind that. And I think one of the things about residency is that you have learned all the basic sciences, right? And you're expected to know them like second nature, but most of us don't. And even attendings have don't remember everything that they learned from medical school. So that's it as far as my videos. Now, obviously, I can always talk about more stuff here, but how much are we? We're at like 5 minutes. So I'm going to be stopping the video a little early. I'll try to make these videos short, but I hope you enjoy this channel. I do have a lot of other videos from my previous channel, so maybe I'll try to port some of those over as a re-upload. Other than that, hope you enjoy the show, and thanks for coming by. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. I think YouTube stopped doing the thumbs down thing at this point, which is weird. But if you want to subscribe too, that'd be great, because I'm going to be making a lot more content. And if you want me to do instructional videos or study guides, I can do that too. I can also show you how I study, and kind of like maybe that's a little bit more important than actually knowing stuff, is how do you find out how to know it. And also not knowing something is actually totally fine. Like, I don't know if that's something that you realize, but in medicine, it's okay to not know. And if you don't know something, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fail the exam, because what are the steps? USMLE step 1, step 2, CK. I mean, CS doesn't exist anymore. Step 3, like 75% of that exam is all multiple choice, right? So you have the answers right there in front of you, and it's about reasoning through. Like, trust me, I know people who don't know a single thing about medicine, and they were able to get all their questions right just by logic and reasoning. So, not saying that you don't need to know anything. They obviously knew enough to get the question right, but there were a lot of people who were way smarter than they were who got those questions wrong. And why? And that's the big question, is why. And that's kind of like one of the big topics that I'd like to explore maybe in a future video. But hope you enjoy, everyone. Thanks for watching.